Today I have something very special to show you. This is the Koenigsegg CCXR Edition. One of 4 cars in the world, and you can see it's all carbon fiber. Even the insides of the headlights, the whole body. I'm not a fan of the paintwork, but still, the car is absolutely gorgeous to look at. So there are vents which of course lead to air curtains on the side, so keeps the car more aerodynamic. Then for ventilation there's a big opening in the front end as well, and of course that helps suck in the car air into the car, and then that air is channeled into the engine bay to keep the engine cool. You can see it here. There's also a grill to protect it from debris and dust and leaves and stones, and then there's also this small grill here. So a lot of aerodynamic features are there. In fact, they've strategically placed the wiper for the windshield vertically so that it again reduces drag as much as possible. So they've thought of everything. It has a huge carbon fiber front splitter as well, keeping the car very aerodynamic, and there's more carbon fiber than you can imagine. I mean, there's carbon fiber on the wheels as well. So the CCXR is not new. It's an older model. It came way before the Agera, came before the Yescos, but still it is a massive car to look at. And seeing a car that is so rare is of course a big opportunity. So I just had to come and show you this car because this is an automotive icon. Look at that. You have seats with the Koenigsegg logo. You have the dashboard with the Koenigsegg Edition logo. So all of this tells you that this is not the standard Koenigsegg. This is a very special edition. Now, Koenigsegg back in the 2000s were a little behind the times, so their interior were not as futuristic as you have in the Regera or the Jesko. They are a little old school. You can see it still has the old school handbrake stick here, which of course helps in drifting and parking the car. Steering wheel is also very minimalistic with minimum buttons. I think those are 2 buttons there, I think, for the indicators or the turning signals. You have the carbon fiber removable roof, so this becomes an open top roadster. You can store the roof in the front storage space. Now if you come to the back, you can see the engine bay. So there's a small window here. You can see part of the engine from here. It's placed right at as low as possible for a lower center of gravity, and you can see the part of the suspension as well. Now there's a go symbol there. That's of course honoring the memory of the company that was using the Koenigsegg factory before Koenigsegg bought it. There are also a lot of gaps and grills around the engine bay for ventilation, for letting the hot air out, because of course this engine becomes very hot when it's on. So this car has a 4.7 liter twin supercharged V8, which makes around 1018 horsepower. Wow. And just look at these old school tail lights. So this is the classic era of Koenigsegg when they were just starting out, and this is one of their very first models, the CC models. And you can see it's a little old school, but it is still the same Koenigsegg DNA. The body style is different. It's just a little more muscular than the Agera. The spoiler wing, again, that's also unique to this model. Looks incredible. I love how wide and how beautiful this car is. And of course it also features the very complicated doors that Koenigsegg have, where they rotate outwards and rotate 90 degree in a very unique fashion, which is of course unique to Koenigsegg. Now if you come to the sides, you can see there's a big air intake on the sides, of course to let maximum air into the engine bay to clean it. And then of course you have extra vents in the back, also gaps above the diffuser to let all the hot air out. So the car is very aerodynamic. It kind of has these venturi tunnels. These are of course there to keep the engine bay as ventilated as possible. You also get this Koenigsegg shield on the side, and this GS logo. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's something by the owner. And the interior, well, it is a little old school, but you can see here that it's not as hyper as the rest of the car. I'm guessing the customers usually didn't like this round pattern of buttons that looks like an old school telephone. So they've really upgraded the interior in the next models. But for now, if we look at this car, it is absolutely gorgeous. So 0 to 60 time is I think around 2.6 seconds. Top speed is around 400 kilometers per hour. So this is a unique and magnificent hypercar. So let me know what you think about it. And if you want to check out more Koenigsegg videos, head on down to the video's description for names and links. And thank you so much for watching this video. Today